Inbuilt lists are an important part of the setup of Wellbeing and are quite simple and straightforward. They're really just a way of organising information around incidents such as when and where it happened, who reported it, and so on. Clicking on Inbuilt Lists shows you what the categories are and gives you a brief description. We'll go through them one by one, but reasonably quickly, as you'll see that they are a fairly simple concept. Note that if you're a school that's completely new to Sentral, much of this information will need to be added for the first time, so the lists may appear empty. Periods define when an event occurred. These can be lesson periods, but also other periods of time like before or after school, or different sessions that your school may have, as shown here. On the right, you have three simple options to create, edit, or remove periods as necessary. Executive types is where you assign various people to various roles. Notice that 2 are included by default, and there is no option to remove them, but you can edit them. In this example, the 3 types below have been added using the Add function. To edit the executives assigned, click Edit, then Add Executive. In this example, there will likely be several year advisors to be added under this executive type. Search for the required person, nominate which years this position applies to, remember blue equals selected, and click Save. Teachers define which staff member reported the incident. They can be imported from the data layer or added manually. Notice here the option to be able to add teachers when recording an incident. This enables you to add teachers on the fly, which may be helpful if a new teacher or a substitute teacher needs to record an entry. Locations is all the places in your school that you would like to be able to classify for the purposes of recording an incident. You can see the examples here are fairly predictable, and you may have several that are the same. Note, you can add as many as you like, but you might like to keep this list simple at first. Faculties and subjects is mainly important for defining N awards, but can also be used for other situations. For example, instead of specifying that an event happened in class, you could also specify which faculty or subject. This may be helpful for tracking patterns of behaviour or performance in a particular subject area. Within this section, there are several options for editing. Let's take a quick look at English. Notice here you can change the assigned head teacher. In the lower section, you can add subjects, edit their names, and reorder how they appear in the list by dragging the hamburger icon. Extended Resolutions gives the option to provide information on how the resolution was completed or why any further action was required. Again, there are 3 options to add, edit, or remove the resolution. How they appear in the list can also be changed by dragging the options up and down using the hamburger icon.